What's up beautiful people out there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be talking about the part-time jobs in Poland. So if you're interested, sit back and let's get started. So the first question, like a lot of you guys ask me, is temporary residence permit required to work part-time job in Poland? My answer to this question is it totally varies and depends on your employer. For example, there are some employers who are fine with any sort of legal stay in Poland, which includes your national visa which you take to reach Poland or enter Poland. So that would be absolutely fine to work part-time in Poland, whereas some employers require a TRC permit. So yeah, totally depends on what kind of job you go for, but majority of cases you wouldn't require a TRC. As of my experience, I don't know about others, but as of me, most of the employers would be fine with a legal stay like your national visa. And the next kind of frequently asked question is about the language barrier working part-time. So to answer this question, this can be both yes and no, depends on what kind of job you get. For example, if you're looking for a job where you require a frequent communication with the customer, this would require this Polish language. Whereas if you're looking for something behind the scene, like which doesn't require a face-to-face interaction with the customer, then I think you wouldn't require Polish language. Before I give you guys some examples of jobs that you can work part-time without the knowledge of Polish, let me generally take you guys to some of the legal things working part-time, which includes hourly wage and maximum working hours per week. So the minimum wage is around 17 zlotys per hour. This will totally vary depending on what kind of job you get. For example, if you're working with a restaurant like McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, etc., these restaurants could pay you like around 14, 13 or 15 zlotys per hour. And if you're working with the Uber Eats, like if you're an Uber Eats driver, they could pay you around 17 zloty. Or if you're working with some high-end restaurant, they can pay you around 17 zloty. Again, this will totally vary. If you're lucky enough, you might get paid around 20 zlotys. So yeah, this will totally vary depending on the kind of job you do. Now the next kind of thing is 20 hours per week. This will also totally vary depending on your employer, your free time, how much you want to earn, etc. So if you have like a lot of free time, you can work more than 20 hours per week. I know a lot of friends working more than 20 hours a week, but yeah, again, varies depending on your schedule and your employer. Now let me give you guys some examples of jobs that you can work without the knowledge of Polish, which includes Uber Eats driver. This is a highly preferred kind of job by students to earn a lot of money with flexible working hours, and yeah, you can work more than 20 hours per week. Second could be working as a waiter or waitress with a restaurant. Again, this can be a bit tricky kind of thing because some employers require Polish language, as a lot of Polish customer might come to that restaurant, or some are fine with just English communication. So yeah, again varies depending on the employer. But if you're looking for something inside the kitchen kind of job, for example inside McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, there's a kitchen section where you can work. So in those sessions you don't need Polish language, English would be fine. But if you're looking into a cashier position or a food ordering manager, I don't know what exactly to call them, but yeah, to order food you would require to speak Polish, right? Because you might be facing some sort of Polish people. So what about those scenarios? So yeah, you would require Polish language. But yeah, that can be a choice because I worked as a waitress with an Indian restaurant, so opportunities are still open. Now the third kind of job could be like there's a lot of warehouse kind of jobs. Like recently I have been seeing a lot of jobs like that, like packing meat or packing vegetables or unloading a lot of stocks. These kind of jobs are also available, and yeah, depending on the job and location you can get paid high or low, depends, varies. Okay, again, these are some examples of jobs that you can do just on the intention of making money and supporting your education or supporting your living expenses. But there are also some other kind of choices that you can opt for if you're looking for some sort of experience or yeah, something to, you know, attach with your CV. So that would include like teaching. This is another kind of popular thing a lot of students do in Poland. Like a lot of them love learning another language. So if you excel in some sort of language, go ahead and teach people. This you can find your clients through a lot of sites in Google, like right now I can't think of anything, but I will put some link to these sites in the description box, so make sure you guys check on that. So yeah, this you can make an account in that and find your clients, or else there are some sort of comment Facebook pages where you can put down that you're good in this language. If anyone is interested to learn this language, you can contact me, and after they contact you can put your price per hour. Pretty amazing job. You can earn up to 30 zlotys per hour depending on your customer again. So yeah. And the next most kind of preferred kind of job is in this experience level is the customer service employee kind of job. So this is possible if you can communicate well and if you can solve problems, etc. These kind of skills are required to do this. And another drawback can be this can be either a night shift or a morning shift, or if you're lucky enough this could be just in the day. So yeah, again, this varies depending on the type of customer service agency or company, etc. Okay, so yeah, these kind of jobs can fetch you a lot of money, and it's a good experience kind of job. And some jobs might require an additional language like English with Hindi, or English with Japanese, or English with German, etc. Okay, so it's always good to know another language. If you can't learn Polish, you can try learn German or Japanese. If you are good at learning languages, then you can go ahead learn an additional language, which would really benefit you if you're looking for a part-time job in Poland. Look forward for some European language. This will really benefit you. The next most kind of preferred experience-based part-time job could be working with an international company in Poland. Again, this is not an easy thing to get in. Like a lot of people say it is easy, but personally I haven't felt it easy. I don't know, maybe because I'm just a first year student and these employees require a second year or third year student with them to work. So maybe in the second year I might get a better chance to work with these companies. But still, if you have experience and if they have the vacancy, they will of course pull you out, employ you. So yeah, don't worry about it. Keep applying to these companies and make sure you are really applying to posts that would match your level of education or level of experience, because they also look into that. It's not easy to get in their companies. But again, working with the big cities like Warsaw, you can find a job easier. Like these experience level jobs can be found easier. But living in a small city, it's going to be very challenging to find an experience-based job. Okay? Now, to know more about these jobs, I would suggest you guys to check in the job sites, which will be, some of the sites will be mentioned in the description box. So make sure you guys check on that. And the next kind of popular question a lot of people ask me is, do you need to pay tax when you're working? So a good news for all the people who are 26 years and below, you wouldn't require to pay income tax working part-time or working, okay? You don't need to pay tax. But if you are about 26 years, then sorry guys, you need to pay tax. The next kind of big question a lot of people ask me is, can I meet my living expense, which includes the tuition fee, by just doing part-time jobs? So the answer to this question is both a yes and a no. Totally varies on the job you get. But all I can say is that you would require a good investment for yourself to survive the initial few months, as you would require time to find a job, right? Finding a job, checking if that could really meet all your requirements, etc. But on an average, you can earn up to 2000 zlotys per month depending on the job and your time to work. So all factors includes on your end of the month salary, right? So it totally varies, and yeah, I request you guys to research more on this, not just depend on my video. And guys, before I end this video, I would like to tell you guys that you are coming to Poland to study. So make sure you guys put the first priority to always study and not just spend time working as a part-time employee. I know a lot of college dropouts who just dropped out of college just to work part-time and earn money. This is not good, guys. Yes, you need to work and support yourself while you're studying, and that's the main purpose people come to Europe, to be independent, to be multi-skilled and whatnot. You need to do everything by organizing your time and not just working, because working life is absolutely fun and amazing. So it's easy to divert yourself and just work and not study. So just don't do that. Put your 50% in studies and put your 50% in work. 100% by the end of your studies or by the end of your course, you will end up with an absolutely great degree with tons of experience. The reason for all the motivational talks was just to tell you guys that a lot of people are consulting me for studies abroad. This is not to offend anyone either, okay? But what I felt, that's what I'm telling. Like, a lot of people are taking admission in some non-recognized universities, private universities, just for the sake of coming to Poland and working part-time and earning money. That's what their intention is, which is not good. Like, you can come to Poland and get admission in a good public university. Their requirements are very low, their fee structures are very low, so it isn't hard to get into a public university. All it requires is some dedication to your research and what kind of course you want to do. It requires a bit of research to end up in a good public university. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys found it informative. If you found this informative, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and do comment down below if you have any other queries. I will try answering them. And also, if you are not following my Instagram page, please do follow it. It's called RNB Vlogs. And yeah, until I see you guys next time, that's a goodbye. God bless.